Be sure to drop a like on this video right now, or this pug you see here will come to your backyard glass door and will start licking it for the next 12 hours while you succumb to its cuteness. Alright, let's go.
Kyle the Pug!
What is going on, everyone? It's your boy, Kyle the Pug here, or Professor Pug here, with a PhD in gaming and pugonomics. And today we have our first ever Fall Guys video for this channel. And this video will be a top 5 tips on how to win at Fall Guys and just be a better player overall. If you are new to Fall Guys or you just have terrible luck at winning, you have come to the right place here. I personally have 11 wins so far, so I'm not the best player, but that doesn't mean today that I can't give you these tutorial tips on how to be better at Fall Guys in general. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first tip I'm going to share with you all is pretty basic, but a most important tip at the same time, and that's do not panic, especially when it comes to the first 2 rounds. So majority of the first 2 rounds are just going to be obstacle rounds, unless the randomizer, throws into team mode after the first round. Then that's really, never fun, because personally I do not like team-based objectives, games, and all that other stuff. But I think everybody doesn't like team objective-based games, so that's kind of goes without saying. But anyways, I say do not panic because even though you are racing against other people, including your friends, you can pretty much go at your own pace and be patient. I know a lot of players will try to get first place and they rush through without any patience, which it results with them, falling down the obstacle course and respawning back to the last checkpoint. So basically, take your time and wait. Don't always go for first place. Let first place come to you. If you get first place, cool. If not, that's okay, just as long as you qualify. The main objective within these first 2 rounds is not losing, basically. So just pace yourself, but also don't mess up, since you have to be in the middle of the 2 options when you do so. Slime climb is definitely, of course, mentioning, especially when the majority of the competition is eliminated. So just be careful on that as well. And I've had some trouble with slime climb personally, but I'm striving to get better though. So once I learn from my mistakes on there, I can definitely get better and better as as my time goes on with my experience with this game. The second tip I'm going to share with you all is just to survive by any means necessary, especially with games like Perfect Match, Blockout, and Rollout, which definitely will keep you on your toes from time to time. And there's not really much to say about this one, but it's all about luck and avoiding people. So as long as you steer clear of the obstacles and, memorize the fruit on Perfect Match, you'll be just fine. The third tip I'm going to share with you is always be aware of your surroundings. Yes, and especially with griefers that'll definitely try to ruin your basically try to ruin your fun. Now, 99% of the time, or maybe 99.5% of the time, there's always going to be at least one griefer or 2 or 3, pretty much all them assholes going to try to, basically ruin your fun on this game. And it's like I said, I've had that happen to me before, and it's not very fun. And to actually counter this, in my personal opinion, is I would just basically just stay away from those griefers. Like, try to pace yourself as far as you can, especially with like elimination games or racing games, like such as like I was mentioning before, Rollout. And of course, Perfect Match, and of course, Jump Club is another good example too. So you need to pace yourself away from the griefers while you actually try to win or qualify to the next round. I think, like I said before, just to separate yourself by yourself, or group up in a squad, because definitely grouping up in a squad always helps you, and then you can have your own teammates protect you from being griefed. So that's actually one good way to actually worry about that. And another thing I was going to mention is that that tail grab, especially like team tail grab, regular tail grab, people just grabbing you in general, you got to be careful with this sort of thing. I don't know if it's on PC, but on console, there's like a bit of a lag delay where people can grab you from like 5 feet, 4 feet away from you, especially in tail games, and they end up grabbing you one way or another. And like you try to grab them up close and it doesn't even do a thing. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know if this happens like on PC, but I see this a lot on console. It's definitely for sure on console. But like I said, as long as you pace yourself, I think you'll be just fine, and that way you can qualify to the next round. The fourth tip I'm going to share with you guys is definitely practice, especially with games that like you're not good at. an example will definitely be, you know, Seesaw is definitely a big example of that game. Fruit Shoot can be, you know, an honorable mention, and then, you know, so can Block Party. So, especially with Seesaw, for example. So, like, if you, like, start in the front of Seesaw, like the very, very front line, like, the strategy for that is just to get far ahead of the competition as possible, so that way you don't have to deal with the seesaws going up and down. And if you're starting in the back, basically what you have to do there is just wait for, you know, everybody to fall down, wait for the seesaws to go back to normal, despite, you know, some people ahead of you, and then, you know, just go at your own pace, because, you know, if you start in the middle of the line with Seesaw, you're basically gonna try to, you know, get screwed. And don't try to, like, you know, try to jump to the front, because everybody's going to be jumping for the front, and you're basically going to be, you know, falling down at once. It's not going to be fun, though. So I've tried it before, and it never works out. Like, you know, maybe 1% it might work. It might, you know, the Fall Guy gods might, you know, be in your favor, but I wouldn't try that, honestly. Just don't bear with me here. But Block Party is basically, you know, another example of, well, it's not really, you can practice there, but it's just you got to deal with, you know, ongoing people at the same time. And like I said, Block Party is not one of my favorite games, because I do get eliminated from time to time on there, you know, with somebody, you know, just grabbing me or pushing me, or my X button can't jump, you know, whatever the case may be. I mean, it's just absolutely awful. At least for me. But I mean, it doesn't mean I can't practice over it. I mean, if anybody else has that problem, I mean, I'm definitely 100% sure people can practice on that game too. So definitely practice. And of course, we have, you know, Fruit Shoot, with everybody going down the middle with Fruit Shoot, and they think they're going to win by going down the middle on that game, but nope. Sometimes you just got to stay on the side and avoid everybody by any means necessary, as I said before here, you know, with the last couple of tips. But like I said, it's not fun, but like I said, just keep practicing, and once you, like, visualize yourself, you know, like, even, like, clip your games. Like, sometimes you just gotta clip your games and then just watch over and over, and just say to yourself, like, okay, what can I do for next time when I play this game? So that's definitely, you know, a good way to consider, you know, improving your own, you know, at your own pace, and that way, when you actually get good at the game, like the game mode, then you'll definitely master it for sure, and you'll be like, oh, okay, this is not too bad. So definitely practice. So that's definitely 100%, you know, key factor to actually get a win in Fall Guys. The fifth and final tip I'm going to share with you guys is save your crowns after you win. Now, may not seem much, but it's definitely important, especially if you wanted to spend something, you know, very, very nice in the item shop, which will take like 3 to 5 crowns to actually, you know, spend after you know, basically won a few games. And a lot of people tend to actually spend their crowns right off the bat. Don't do that. At least not yet. Like, you might want to spend it on something you like that would cost like 3 to 5 crowns. And then there'll be like some well, I wouldn't say some DLC, but like more like maybe like some updates on maybe like a sort of thing you like here in the near future. You know, if you see something in item shop you might like down the road from now, definitely just save your crowns. Like, I know, again, there's a lot of people that are pretty antsy on spending it, and, you know, kudos is actually one thing, but, you know, that you can spend it on, but that's easy to get. So kudos is not really what we're talking about here, but definitely hold on to the crowns, especially, you know, the crowns you can spend it on for legendary and epic items, and you will actually get a trophy if you actually put, you know, all legendary or all epic items on your characters. So definitely save up for those crowns, especially after you keep on winning, for sure. And that will do it for today's video. If you guys want to see more Fall Guys content on my channel, basically all you got to do is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on those post notifications to not miss anything I do on this channel, whether it be a live stream or a video. And I hope you guys are hyped for Fall Guys Season 2, because I'm hyped for it. Medieval, it'll be coming around the corner for you know it, and they'll have brand new mini games, and it's going to be insane. And one minor note, I also stream on Twitch most of the time, so definitely follow my Twitch channel. It will be in the description below, so you guys will always hit the notification bell for my Twitch as well. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for enjoying the video, and as always, Professor Pug out. #PugBark. Bye!